Hey everyone, and welcome to the first video on my new channel. I'm not gonna lie, I haven't decided on the name for the channel at time of recording, so at the moment I'm just gonna call it my Snooker channel. And I'm just starting out on my snooker journey, let's call it. I played snooker a bit when I was younger, but I haven't played it very much in recent years, certainly not in the last decade or so, so I've just started playing again. Started playing with a friend and decided to actually take it a little bit more seriously than I have done in the past, so I'm actually trying to practice a bit more. I've just joined a club, so I just got my membership through this week for club membership, which means I can go play basically out of hours when the club's not open. So the club is open just on the evenings for like sort of general use. It's a sort of sports and social club, but it's open. The snooker room's open for swipe card access after 9 AM, so I'm sort of going through the day a bit and just a bit of practice. And the first sort of in this series of videos is going to be my attempts at doing a colours clearance, and I'm going to keep trying to do this until I can basically do it comfortably in you know, the sort of six shots that's required to get the colours clearance done. And the way this is going to work is I'm going to keep at these shots until I get the ball in the pocket, and I also get my cue ball where I kind of am aiming to get it for the next shot. So you can see here this yellow goes in and I actually move my ball marker because I'm happy with that shot, so I move on to the green. So then I take my first shot on the green, and as you'll see in a second, I get this ball in first go, which is quite impressive for me, but I'm not happy with my position, so I keep going until I get the position I am happy with on the next ball. It's not necessarily the perfect position, but it's the position I'm happy to move on with. And the idea being I take less and less shots each time to do the clearance, to the point where perhaps I get consistently close to doing the clearance in like maybe sort of, instead of 6 shots, maybe sort of 10 or 11 shots, and then I might look at actually just, instead of counting the shots on the individual ball or repositioning the shot each time, I'll just try and go for the clearance each time and see how long it takes me to get a full colours clearance. And generally, what my approach to each of these shot setups is, so the first shot I might play it how I think in my head I should play it in terms of spin. What I should say is, at the moment I'm very low level, so any kind of spin I'm putting on the ball is purely limited to top spin and a bit of backspin. I'm not particularly great at backspin yet, I need to practice it more. Top spin I'm pretty good at, as you can see is the one just top spins into the pocket there. But yeah, so I'm not at the moment really putting any side on it. I might do the odd quite like just sort of try it to see what side does. But basically what I'm doing, so the first attempt at the shot is I'll play it how I think it should be played in my head, and see what happens. And if the ball goes in and the white doesn't get to where I need to do it, need it to be, and it's not just because it's a lack of power or too much power, then I'll start thinking about actually, can I get the position better by putting top spin or backspin on it? So here I'm trying a bit of top spin, and you can see here this position isn't too bad, but it was white cue ball was a bit too far away from the brown, so again more top spin there, and the pot was miles off and the white just went straight in the pocket. Still with the top spin, I'm still not quite getting the pot here, just not quite getting lined up. That's better. Nice bounce off the cushion, but just could have done with being a little bit lower beyond the balk line. Again, another pot. This time the cue ball skews out a bit wide and goes too close to the cushion for me. Nowhere near the pot that time. Even hit the brown with the green, so another reposition. So with each of these setups where I take a lot of shots, like this green for example, I'll do some quick editing to get through the shots quickly, but it'll probably be quite obvious when it comes to a shot that actually is the one I keep, because I'll show that pretty much in full right the way to the ball stop. So I think this is the shot on the green that I end up keeping. It's a little bit close to the cushion is ideal, but you can see me pick up the ball marker here, and decided to accept this shot just because I was getting a bit frustrated with the green shot. Maybe it was the yellow shot that was the problem, and I didn't get quite the angle on the green I needed to get easy on the brown. So I just zoomed out a little bit here because obviously with this one, the idea being is to get the brown in and also get position on the blue, which is ideally just slightly high of the blue, so the position on the pink is a little bit easier. So let's watch this first attempt. As you can see, I played it with a bit of topspin there. I'm not sure why. It clearly wasn't, in hindsight, the right shot to play with topspin, but it was a nice pot on the brown, so I was pretty happy with that. Let's see if I can get it in the second time. I'm looking at my video timeline and editing it, and I'm pretty sure I don't, but let's see. So yeah, it's just showing you this setup in full, give you an idea of my setup and my stance. So hitting it, probably playing ball now, I guess. I think usually the second shot, if it was a bit of a stun shot, that one, but usually on my second shot, if the shot doesn't go right with what I'm thinking is the right spin, then the next shot I play will be playing ball, just to see what playing ball does, and then I start matching that with other spin. So here is just me going through, I think, playing with a bit of stun, just see if I can sort of stun back round for the blue on the opposite side of the table where I'm stood. So obviously where it's going now, but I hit it a bit too hard. I missed the pot by miles as well. This time I start seeing, well, actually it might be easier to come across to get the cue ball on the same side as I'm on now. So I'm hitting it a little bit harder to try and get the cue ball to move, but it's not really working, and I'm not really getting anywhere near the pot, which is frustrating. So there I get the pot nicely, and the cue ball does start to come down towards the blue, but it lands right nestled under the pocket, under the cushion, so no good. Again, nice. I don't know why I played it with topspin again there. I just guess it was probably because I was feeling comfortable with the pot with the topspin, because it was close to the cushion, but it didn't work. Obviously, that one not good enough either. Go back to the backspin. Excuse me. Again, nice pot, but I'm just basically getting a stun shot. I'm not really getting any backspin at all. It's just stunning, and I mean stunning as in the ball's getting stunned, not that I am stunning. And yeah, we keep going. There's a few shots in this brown, I believe. Chasing the brown all over the table. Don't really want to have to set the colours again. Nowhere near. I sort of didn't quite get the cue through there. So I'm getting a bit frustrated here. I'm clearly getting better, more consistent at pot, but just can't get the cue ball to move where I want it to be. So I actually decided to take this position on the blue, which is quite a cut, but I figured I can maybe come off the bottom cushion and still get on the pink. I'm not too bad at these cut shots, so I thought I'd give it a try. Let's see how the first attempt goes. And I managed to overcut it and put the white in the pocket, which is you can just hear John Virgo shouting here, you know, where's the cue ball going. Put the blue back. We'll have to walk all the way around the table to get the white, and then walk all the way back around the table again to put it back on its marker, ready for the next setup. See if I can do better this time. So at least I get my hand flat on the table, slightly under the cushion, it's not ideal. And that time I think I slightly overcompensated for the fact that I overcut it on the previous shot and managed to hit the far jaw. And that's even worse. I think I was hitting it a bit slower, didn't quite get the cue straight. That's more like it, but with a bit of topspin it actually took quite a bounce off the bottom cushion and came far too far for the pink. So keep trying. That one just didn't go in, but even so the white was quite close to the cushion, so probably wouldn't have taken it anyway. This one's going in, but maybe just underhit it this time and didn't land on either the pink to the corner or the middle pocket there. Again, see, I'm starting to get consistent with the pot, but massively overhit the white there. Starting to just got lucky off the knuckle to slow it down a little bit. That one was nowhere near, but I did get a reasonably good cue ball, but that was purely because I missed the pot. Again, missed the pot by miles, but get a decent cue ball, maybe overhit slightly. Still going to the far jaw, not quite getting the pot as I want it. Yeah, still going to far jaw. Don't seem to be able to adjust for this pot anymore. That's better. Just goes in, but again, because it's the right angle on the pot, the white travels much further, so I end up at the one end of the table. Again, better on the pot, but exactly the same result essentially with the cue ball, just travelling that further up the cushion than is ideal. Ooh, this no, not quite going to go in, but even so, the cue ball was too low on the pink. What about this one? Yeah, this time near jaw, and the cue ball goes back up to the baulk end. So starting to get frustrating here, but I think I'm coming up to the shot which I end up actually accepting, but I can't remember if it's because it was a good shot or whether I was just getting frustrated and just took anything to get a shot at the pink. So I think this is it. It's a nice cut into the middle pocket. The white does come about the right angle for the pink, but it's just a bit close to the cushion, as is ideal. But as you see, I pick up my marker thinking, well, I think I could probably roll this in and roll onto the black. So that was my thinking for this shot. Let's see how I do on my first attempt. So change of camera angle here just to get a bit more focus on the pink. I didn't move the camera, I just changed the zoom a little bit. I'll try and improve my camera angles for next time. So my hand's on the cushion, which is not ideal, but at least the ball's not right under the cushion, so I can get my hand relatively comfortable on the cushion. And as you can see, I missed the shot. So another try. I don't think there's much I need to do with the cue ball here. It goes in, as you see, but again lands right close to the cushion. It's like they're magnets or something. Again, another decent pot on the pink, but the white just seems to check off the cushion, so it stays too high on the black. Again, just a nice pot, but just checks that that right hand side, so it just doesn't quite get low enough on the black. Not close to the pot that time. And I think this is the one I end up taking. Yeah, as you can see, nicely on the black. Maybe a little bit higher than I would have liked, but it is the final shot, so I don't have to do anything with the cue ball, so I just have to get the black in the pocket basically, and I'm at end to this attempt. So let's see if I can do it on this first shot. And in it goes, nice and controlled, and put my cue down in disbelief more than anything and pick up my marker. So that's it for this video. There's the results at the end. Not a great start, but it's a start, something to improve on for next time. Hope you like this video. Keep an eye out for more. Subscribe to the channel to get and put the bell on to get notified when the next one comes out. And I'll see you next time.